Well, the stage is set for the opening of Toronto FC's third season in Major League Soccer. The anticipation has been great the last 2 years, but there are players and performers for the big time to back it up, including that man who will get things underway, Dwayne De Rosario, without a doubt the biggest signing of Toronto FC's history.
He's a big name signing. He's the one that all the fans wanted. All the fans at Toronto's BMO Field all wanted to see Dwayne De Rosario return to play for his hometown club. He needs to be dominant, as he has been in preseason, have a big influence on their fortunes this year.
DeRo very impressive in preseason with 4 goals during the campaign leading up to the start.
One more minute. Oh, outside the foot again. Play move. Oh, game! It was difficult. You know, it was difficult to say, you know, I'm going to hang the boots up. It's hard to write exactly the way you want it to end. You know, but I was very fortunate enough to be with an organization who respected what I did on the field and what I did for the club. I get to spend a little bit more time in the mornings with my kids, which as a professional athlete, you don't really get to do as much because before they're awake, you're usually out the door heading to training. So that's been real fun and refreshing for me.
How much points you guys have?
We have 9. No, we have 9. We have no, 9. No. Yeah, we have 9. No, we have 10. 10.
I see these kids, I see myself, right? And I'm very fortunate to be able to do it in Scarborough, in my community. A lot of these kids stem from the community I grew up in. There you go, this guy is fast, good. Stay, Anthony, stay. I love this because, you know, I'm giving back to the kids and sharing my experiences from my career with them, and as well as, you know, as a player, I love being there because it's what I love to do. Okay, guys, it was a good week. All right, I learned a lot of stuff. Remember some of the principles. Make sure you nurture what?
The seed.
All right, what's your seed? What's your seed? Your dream. All right? Your passion and your dream. All right? And you make sure you nurture it, okay? Have a good weekend. Bring it in. 1, 2, 3, DeRo! Definitely the role has changed, but the passion and the love for the game hasn't.
Genuine excitement around this team, around this city, like never before.
I feel like we say every game at this point in the season now is getting bigger as we creep up to the playoffs and TFC trying to make history in terms of getting in.
The Eastern Conference is so tight, and with teams like the Impact with games in hand on them, like they need to win and need to win now. And we've seen with this Toronto FC team, if there's a weakness, it's defensive frailties. I mean, that's clear. Toronto FC gave up 12 goals in 4 competitive matches in July. That's 3 goals per game. You cannot live that way. Of course, Joshua Williams coming into the fray, and all it is right now is about match fitness after being kind of out of the loop, after being released by New York City FC.
You know, you're kind of the new guy into the team, so that's always a little tricky at first. You know, figuring out your role in the team and in the locker room and things like that.
Ahmed Kantari checking in. People are raving about him, about his leadership, his communication, just what he represents. He's an impressive individual. It seems to me that he's a proper fit. Is he the solution alone? Absolutely not. But is he one piece of the puzzle? Certainly. Much more is expected from all these players over the course of the back line. And now that we're past this trade transfer window, this is the back line. This is the team.
Notice that guys know when to get intense, guys know when to kind of push that back and put it aside and really focus on on the game in hand. And I think it's important for any successful team.
If you're Toronto FC, you got to pick up points when you can away from home, and you pick up 3 points while you're at BMO Field.
Hello, hello. Well, here's the trophy case. What's left of it? I actually had 2 shelves up there. I'm not boasting. I'm just saying we had 2 shelves up there, and the weight crashed down and ended up smashing half the trophies. But thankfully, some of them survived. Some of them are dismantled in a box. Yeah, this is where a lot of hard work on my part, a lot of team hard work, sweat, tears, sacrifice, blood, commitment. I just sometimes look back and say, wow, I did this. Frankie was the coach, and called me, said, listen, I just got the head coaching job at San Jose, and do you want to be part of the Earthquakes? When he gave me that call, and I was just like, I'm 100%, I'm in. And we had a fantastic a year with a great group of guys.
A chance into the back post, shot and let's go! De Rosario!
Ronnie Ekwin, who played with Barcelona. And of course, a young Landon Donovan coming on at the time as well. Joe Cannon, who represented the U.S. national team. We just had a real team unit going and a real family, and I think Frank really captured that.
De Rosario looking for the long ball. He hits shoved in San Jose. De Rosario going right at Taylor. The shot! Scores! The Quakes win the cup! The Quakes win the cup! De Rosario, golden goal!
After that first championship in 01, my mindset was, I want to win another one. I love the feeling. I want to win another one, another one, another one. It was just like keep plugging through. We just wanted more and more and more success. And I think it was the same consensus amongst the group. Our guys, we wanted to win, and we had a team that was, relentless. 2003, we're back to business. Nothing was going to stop us. Nothing was going to be able to stop us. We went on going back to win it again. Since I would say 2003, there was always talks going around the team saying that there was a possibility of relocation. After that season, 2005, it was like, okay, we're going to relocate the team. When we found out we were going to Houston, none of us really knew what happened. We just heard it was really hot there. They were looking forward to having the team, and once we got settled in, it was business.
Here's De Rosario on a break. DeRo around the goalkeeper. Twirls and scores!
We went on to win the first year after getting relocated to win another MLS Cup in Houston.
The save right on the line, and it's over. Houston has won it. Houston has won the 2006 MLS Cup.
Of course, after you win MLS Cup champions, soccer just goes through the roof, and we're like the celebrities in the town now, and when we're going out, couldn't go shopping without security, and it was amazing, really. To be crowned MLS champions back-to-back was something that we definitely targeted.
DeRo to the corner! He got it! There's his big one! De Rosario has made it 2-1 Houston! Dwayne De Rosario with another huge moment in his career. Houston has won the 2007 MLS Cup. For the second year in a row, the Dynamo are champions of American soccer.
Game-winning goal, Dwayne De Rosario.
I couldn't win my individual awards, Golden Boot, MVPs, Player of the Years, without my supporting cast. My individual success stems from the players around me. The day they announced TFC was going to be a part of MLS was one of the proudest moments as a footballer.
This is, in my mind, and I think those of us who follow the sport closely, it's the biggest day in the history of this sport, in this city and in this country.
So having the opportunity to come back to Toronto after winning my second MLS Cup with Houston, and my fourth, I think I was just like, okay, I wanted to share that success with my city. There was a lot of things that they were still learning about the league and how to go about the league. So there's a lot of growing pains. There's a lot of things off the field that affected some things on the field. With the multitude of different coach changes throughout the year, 3 changes in 1 year was very difficult, and I never experienced that. You know, I just had one consistent coach, you know, and a consistent teams with the odd, you know, one trade here and there, but it was so much that it was hard to really create a team unity within the group. The struggles continued, the off-the-field struggles continued, and I think it definitely affected some of the guys on the field. And then after that, I think that's when everything started to go downhill. And we had another a rough year in terms of a team. And again, didn't make the playoffs, and again, it was very frustrating for me to go back-to-back and not make the playoffs, especially after playing with Houston and San Jose, that we won championships, made playoffs. I think when I left the team, it was me and my mind mentality. I think I just said I had enough. And it was a tough decision to make, and it was one that I was going through my head, but it was one where I think I needed that.
Back here at BMO Field, where Toronto FC getting set to take on Sporting Kansas City. An opportunity to go to second in the Eastern Conference if they can get the win today. Michael Bradley, who is back in Toronto FC's lineup today after winning the Gold Cup. The first time the big 3 for TFC have been in the lineup since that game at the end of June. Failhaber, a good run towards the left side. It's an opportunity here. Jackson getting back quickly. Bendick tries to make the save. A scramble inside the 6-yard box, and it's out for a corner. Failhaber towards the edge of the box, and not controlled by Connor Hallisey. Played back in towards Chance Myers. Penalty given for Sporting Kansas City. He's up against Joe Bendick. Failhaber. Straight down the middle from Benny Failhaber, and Sporting Kansas City with the lead, 21 minutes in at BMO Field. Bradley back through for Sebastian Javinko, and saved by the keeper. Sorio to Bradley for Javinko. Bradley continues the run. Here's Michael Bradley! Toronto FC back level within 60 seconds. A wonderful flowing move, and it is 1-1. Failhaber up to the left for Madranda. He goes down, and a free kick is the result from referee Mark Geiger. More defending to do for Toronto FC here as the ball comes in, and it's flicked on. Bendick trying to get back there. Namath got on the end of it, and Joe Bendick couldn't keep it out. Lovitz to the left here. Bradley finds Daniel Lovitz inside towards Altidore. Jackson with a good ball in, hanging Jackson, saved by Melia, and Kantari denied. Side chance for Jacob Peterson. Toronto FC will fall to their 3rd home defeat. Beaten 3-1 by Sporting Kansas City.
Hey everybody, this is Dwayne De Rosario live and direct. I'm happy to be back home, happy to be back in town, looking forward to an exciting year, looking forward to playing in front of my fans, my family, and Toronto, my home. You know, of course, when I left the first time, it was very difficult, but at the end of the day, it's still my city, and my community, my people always supported me, and to see that support and embrace that support was an unbelievable feeling. Kind of surreal to be back here in this position. Today felt real good to be back here, to feel welcomed. You know, it's just like I said, it's nice to be back home with a fresh look, with a fresh start, and with some exciting times ahead.
BMO Field will rise to welcome home Dwayne De Rosario, who won the team Golden Boot twice during his first spell with the club.
It was difficult and very challenging to not be that guy anymore, and to not have the opportunities that I had before, and just to go through all that, especially with the team struggling and so much high hopes put around the team, and to look and see another, playoff goal, it was very difficult.
And that should just about be it. A season that started with fanfare and fireworks ends with Toronto FC missing the playoffs.
I definitely can't wait for the testimonial match. I'm excited to play the game and start the game I love in my city and end it in the same way. So I'm really looking forward to it.
You all here? Gentlemen, we're about to start. Show them where you're supposed to show them.
All for one, right here. All for Dwayne. Just let Dwayne run.
Ready?
The Reds coming to Saturday's game against Orlando, sitting in a playoff spot. This is a game where you expect results.
This is a must-win game. The goals conceded has to stop.
Schedule-wise, in terms of when TSC can kind of make their move and kind of signal their intent, it's right now.
Toronto FC have lost 3 of their last 4 matches. The one victory was right here against Orlando City 3 games ago.
This afternoon we are celebrating the career of Dwayne De Rosario in his testimonial match. He announced his retirement a few months ago, and today Toronto FC is going to be honoring him.
Here's Sebastian Jovinko with an opportunity. Oh, so close! Giroud down the left for Morrow to chase onto. Justin Morrow. Morrow was fouled by Ramos. It's a red card for Rafael Ramos. Reduced to 10 men.
It's a great opportunity for TFC. If they can add the first goal of the game here before the halftime break, gives them a big boost going into the second half.
As we move towards what will be 1 minute of stoppage time at the end of this first half. Early in this second 45 minutes here, they've given it away now to Michael Bradley. Strong running forward from Michael Bradley. Still going Bradley. Back for Delgado. 1-0 Toronto FC.
De Rosario one-on-one with a drive and a goal! Dwayne De Rosario.
Sebastian Jovinko. From Jovinko. Another special free kick.
De Rosario going right into it. The shot. Score! The Quakes win the cup. De Rosario, a golden goal.
Orlando can't get anywhere close, but
Jovinko into the path of Bradley, into the middle for Morrow. Toronto FC adding the third is Justin Morrow.
Here's De Rosario on a break. DeRo around the goalkeeper. Twirls and scores! DeRo to the corner. He got it. There's his big one.
5 minutes left to play as it comes in towards the back post. Altidore! Jonesy Altidore has another. Toronto FC get 5 against Orlando. Toronto FC coasting to their biggest win of the season. It is an afternoon to remember for Toronto FC. Toronto FC with 5 second-half goals.
they're on pace right now to qualify for the MLS playoffs for the first time in franchise history. The
fans here will go home with a big smile on their faces.
And that is the end of the Dwayne De Rosario testimonial match. 3 goals from the man of the hour. No doubt about it, the man of the match is Dwayne De Rosario.
I don't think words can describe that feeling what I felt just now. No words can describe it. But I'm definitely grateful for the support that I received from fans, from the soccer community locally. Man, it's tough, bro. To end my career in my hometown, it's a dream come true. I couldn't plan it any better.
After what he's been through, what he's going through, and what he's done, you know, it's the trials and tribulations. It's for me, other than when he was born, it sets a good second to all of that. I would not change it for anything in my lifetime, you know. So I'll carry this to the next side with me.
You hope that these games are momentum games. We got what we wanted out of the day, but hopefully just from a mentality standpoint, we know that coming home and playing, this is the last third of our season, and 8 of these games are at home, that we want to build momentum and we want to build back into who we are and what we want to be as we move to the latter stages of this season and into the playoff picture and ideally into the playoffs.
The Reds came looking to make ground on those teams ahead of them in the standings.
It's a should-win game, but we really wanted to see a good defensive performance, and that's exactly what we got.
Dwayne's a stalwart. He's an icon. He's a legend, a true legend of the game in North America.
He's a fantastic player, and that's why he gets this game today as a reward for his great career. He's an MLS legend. He is.
He's probably the best Canadian player that's ever lived.
A legend not just on the field but also off the field. You could see how he reaches out to communities and the passion he has for it. And
a true act, class act. Any player should follow in his footsteps. Dwayne De Rosario is authentic. He's real.
My days on the field might be over, but my days off the field have just begun. And I'll continue to be the driving force of Canada soccer. I'll be the driving force of TFC soccer and the sport and the growth of this development of kids in this country. Dwayne De Rosario is Dwayne De Rosario. Straight, what you see is what you get.
It was a fun game to be at, it was a fun game to watch, and I think there's a lot to build on for Toronto FC.
One more? 1, 2, 3?
1, 2, 3. That'd be the DE, the RO, the rhyme with a serious flow. Knife you never know, little do you know. The kids got skills, rhyming like bills. Flipping on the mic, yes, you're getting chills. Hearing my voice, hearing vocabs. Yes, I'm flexing, showing out the abs. Yes, the lyrics way back in the past. Yes, they used to call me fast like Flash.